Welcome to the Ultrahuman experience. This session is free for you for the complete experience. Please download the Ultrahuman app.
Good evening. Welcome to Bedtime Stories. My name is Bill Larson. I am glad you are able to join me in my travels today. You might think we will be traveling by a bus or a train, perhaps a walk, or going to catch a plane. This journey doesn't require any of this, although the last one is as close to our journey today as can be. You see, I am a kite, ready for the adventure of a lifetime. And today is the perfect day to let loose and fly high up in the air. Gosh, it feels right. From my spot on the high plateau in the heart of the Dolomites in Italy, the hot daytime sun is shining bright in the blue and cloudless sky. Its glorious warm rays giving life to everything it touches. As I look around, I am reassured by a limitless field of yellow daffodils carpeting the ground, swaying with the steady east wind like graceful ballerinas. A wonderful day like this, sunny and windy, is the dream of any kite anywhere in the world. Flying is in my nature, and there are two important conditions that must be present for a kite to soar the skies. One is trust. Trust in oneself, and trust that the wind will do its part and carry you up. The second, and the most important, is courage. Courage is not the absence of fear. It's breaking free from the restraints that hold you back and coming out of your comfort zone to embrace the unknown. It took years of hiding at the bottom of my owner's toy drawer before I plucked up the courage to not only shed my fear of the unknown, but also face the constant pressure of comparing myself to the other kites on how fast I can rise and how high I can fly. Today, though, I am strong. I am free. My fears and insecurities will not hold me back anymore. As I gaze at the endless horizon in front of me, the brisk, calm wind blows against my body, encouraging me to take off to the waiting embrace of the azure sky. I say a silent prayer to the east wind to take me up to the heavens. And no sooner than my heart desires it, that I feel the soft tug of the invisible string pull me at the ideal angle for the wind to lift me up. The string keeps me rooted to the ground and serves as my guide as the wind pushes me up and out of my comfort zone, propelling me to further and newer heights. The string pulls me again, and that pull is enough to lurch me forward against the wind and lift me off the ground. This is it. The wind lifts me a few meters off the ground, and I am elated. But suddenly, I am off balance. No matter how strongly the east wind tries to propel me upwards, I clumsily fall back to the ground with a heavy thud. Each time I try, the result is the same. I am disheartened by these meager attempts at flying. Will all my effort and preparation end with this, in failure? Absolutely not, I tell myself. So, I dig deep into myself and find the resolve to try once again. The wind whispers to me to have faith and let go. The eagle flying above me lets out a soft screech of encouragement, and the butterflies going about their business collecting nectar take the time to flutter around me with their colorful wings glistening in the sunlight. Emboldened, I steady myself and find a renewed confidence to try once more. The invisible string senses my desire and pulls me strongly forward. I feel a sudden rush of faith in the wind and myself, taking me higher and higher into the sky. I am actually flying. As I take off, my entire body tingles with happiness and excitement. Flying is exhilarating, and with each gust of wind comes a sense of freedom from everything that burdens me. As I go higher and higher, the world below me becomes smaller and smaller, and the challenges that seemed insurmountable until a few moments ago disappear. The rapidly changing view below transfixes me. The infinite field of deep yellow daffodils becomes merely a golden speck. The trees and vegetation meld together into dark green strips. The ocean is a medley of blue. From my height, I can see the snow-capped mountain range of the Dolomites as it blends seamlessly into each other like an impasto painting, beautiful and serene with white, brown, and green hues. Up and up I go. From where I see the brown, red, and gray roofs of quaint little houses in a town nestled between the mountains. standing next to each other like children's playhouses. And if I look closely, the townspeople are like moving dots as they go about their daily business. It's marvelously peaceful and breathtaking here. I glide through the sky, chuckling to myself, and I can't even remember why I was so afraid of this feeling, of realizing my full potential. Now that I'm free, I understand that fear can be a powerful force once it takes root inside us. The seed of fear usually starts as a whisper, telling us we are not good enough. And if we let it, that whisper becomes louder and louder until we can no longer hear our true voice. A fear that exists only in our minds can appear very real. But here's a secret. It's only real if we believe it to be so. Breaking through years of being scared is difficult, but not impossible. Perhaps the first thing you need to do is to believe in yourself and what you're capable of. Then take the first step. As the steady wind takes me higher and closer to the open heavens, my entire perspective of the world changes. Here, in the vastness of the sky, I can no longer see the minute, unimportant details of the earth that seemed so pronounced before. The trees, the rocks, even the mountains are so small from where I am that all the obstacles I thought were insurmountable become insignificant. I stay with this thought as I go higher to find where my friends who have flown ahead of me are, in a paradise for kites. They often talk about this place, about how all kites know where this place is, which is through a map that's ingrained in our souls. But this map only becomes visible to you when you dare to step outside the place which makes you feel safe and comfortable. I am eager and excited to experience this magical place for myself. I'm deep in my thoughts as I suddenly fly inside a dense white fog that seems to appear out of nowhere. Inside this tangible, thick fog, I surprise myself by not faltering in my flight despite zero visibility. I am relaxed, safe, and confident that I am going in the right direction. When I emerge, the blue skies are no longer there to greet me. Instead, it's as if an artist took his palette and painted the heavens with purple, orange, and green that have melted into each other in incandescent gradients. The colors are not stationary. They move gracefully in what seems like an ancient hypnotizing dance that I find oddly familiar. With surprising calm, I realize that I have gone so high up that reality and imagination fuse together here to show a new truth. I fly, stunned by what I am seeing. As if reading my mind, the colors begin to acknowledge my presence. One by one, the hues take the form of the fabled phoenix, a mythical bird that's reborn from the ashes. It flies toward me in a burst of royal purple, bright orange, and soothing green. Like a painting come to life, it makes its way toward me. I fly steadily, awaiting its message for me. Purple is the first to reach me. It envelops me gently, like a soft, warm blanket on a cold winter night. It's calm and comfortable inside the purple haze. As I hold on to this warmth, it tenderly tells me to immerse myself in its color. I allow its many hues to fill my mind. I see the color in the soft, light lavender petals of the orchids that sway gently in the wind, in the smooth, dark, violet skin of eggplants as the farmer plucks it, and in the delicate blue-purple wings of the rare emperor butterfly going from flower to flower, collecting nectar. The purple is everywhere, and I allow myself to bathe in it. As I do, it fills me with a sense of calm, and I feel my creativity and imagination come alive and heighten. My spirit wants to merge itself with the universe and seek its purpose. I allow everything to happen and participate willingly. After a while, when it senses that I have seen and felt all it has to offer, I watch as the color purple gives way to orange's flamboyance. I allow its freshness to take over and merge with me. In the infinite shades of orange, I see the many light and dark orange skins of pumpkins. As children happily carve them in different shapes to prepare for Halloween. I see the deep orange of leaves as they fall gracefully to the ground, marking the arrival of autumn. Surrounded by orange, I feel all the disappointments and heartbreaks that I've endured in life disappear, and my broken pieces come together, making me whole, rejuvenated. My zest for life returns, and I feel my heart smiling for the first time in a long, long while. Once it fully restores my whole being, it senses that I am no longer in need of healing, and tenderly allows the next color to take me in. The majestic orange slowly fades to make way for the cool, calming green. As with the other colors that came before, my vision fills with all the shades and variations of green. I see the fresh green grass that carpets the fields, the dark green canopy of lush tropical forests teeming with life, and the gleaming emerald gem-encrusted crowns of kings and queens across time. Green, in all its different shades and subtleties, is the color of rebirth and renewal. Where green is present, life grows and flourishes. As I bask in the gentle embrace of the color, I feel its latent strength coursing through me, and a sense of hope and joy springs up inside of me like fresh new leaves. Satisfied with its offerings and my acceptance of them, the color green slowly recedes and takes its place alongside the others in the sky. Together again, they resume their graceful dance in the sky. Renewed by these precious gifts, I feel overwhelmed with pride and empowered by all that I've accomplished. I am happy. I am content. I am where I am supposed to be. I am in the right place at the right time. I am where I am. As I meditate on all that has happened, I notice that the invisible yet incredibly strong string that tethered me to the ground is no longer there, taking with it the steady blow of the east wind that kept me up in the sky. I am soaring through the heavens with my own strength and power. As I grasp this new truth, I feel a newfound sense of freedom and spirit. I find the tenacity within me to push myself further up. I'm curious about what this place holds, and I want to see this paradise by myself. Unlike before, No hesitation exists inside of me, and I prepare to push my boundaries to see if I can reach this utopia. The colors sense my intention, and before I can even think of anything else, they nuzzle me with a gentle wave and propel me further up. I rise faster than ever before, and as I go higher and higher, I feel lighter and lighter. The feelings of joy, serenity, love, and gratitude fill my entire being and transform me. I slow down as I break through an invisible celestial barrier. And when I do, a dazzling array of colors engulfs my sight. I gaze and marvel at all the colors of the rainbow and everything else in between the spectrum, swirling around in all their glory. The colors meld into each other as they move, but never losing their original hues. It's akin to watching a never-ending, vivid fireworks show. As I bask in them, the colors merge with me, one by one, and infuse my soul and being with their energy and power. They impart joy, forgiveness, wisdom, grace, mercy, and strength. To use these gifts, I only have to look inside myself, because it's there that the answers to all the questions I have lie. I fly as fast as I can with the realization that only my fear and insecurities have held me back for so long from realizing my full potential. I fly at the speed of light, and I feel an invisible force pulling me further and further up, faster and faster, until I break through a barrier that shatters silently into hundreds of pieces. I arrive at my destination, a kite paradise. My soul sings louder, joining the music that's already playing there. Paradise is not as I had imagined it. For years, I believed that once I reach the top, I'll fly alone. But again, I am wrong. I look around to see thousands of kites in all shapes, colors, and sizes, made of a variety of materials like silk and paper and plastic. These kites have achieved their full potential and are flying easily with one another, each one an individual, but also connected by the invisible energy of the cosmos. I see my friends, and they acknowledge my presence. And they tell me they've been waiting for me to come for a long time. I instantly feel a sense of belonging and welcome. As I take my place among the kites, I give myself a chance to reflect on my journey. I have reached my version of paradise, gliding alongside my fellow kites. But as I fly here, I realize that this is not the end of my journey, but only the beginning. I look forward to inspiring other kites to achieve their potential, and I cannot wait to see them here. As I watch this spiritual scene, my soul fills me with a longing to do the same and share the love and hope that I have inside me. I listen to my inner voice as it guides me on my chosen path. I center myself and turn my attention inwards. And as I do, I let myself feel all the love and peace inside me. A pastel pink light slowly forms in the center of my body and fills my entire being. I spread this pink light throughout my body and outwards to my fellow kites. And finally, I radiate the glow to the world around me. The love and energy in me is never empty. The more I give, the more I receive. From where I am, I see and feel peace and harmony radiating from the enlightened kites in the form of soft pink light, which emanates from all over their body. They emit the pink light to themselves, to their fellow kites, and to whoever needs it for encouragement, like silent cheerleaders in their journey through life. The soft pink light feels calm and reassuring as it gently passes through me. I float in peace, transformed, free of the burden of fear and anxiety. And until I feel that it is time to go back down to earth to continue my journey. I fly down like a feather, safe and content, knowing that I can come back whenever I want, because I have let go of everything that weighed me down, and I have achieved what I was made for: flying. Thank you for being with me. Good night and sweet dreams.